All right, back again, y'all. It's another episode of Overtime with the Flight Room. My favorite, my favorite podcast to do on this channel over here at Flight Room TV. With Lighthouse, Concourse P and HD, Corey Mo, and we talking about the big Kahuna. It's the 20-year anniversary of the New York event. Some call it 9/11. Some call it the big. It's pretty much like the big. I don't know. It's like a ceremony, a big occult. Yeah, e- everything. So like, I don't know. I don't know where y'all want to start. We start like where y'all was. I was in 10th grade, probably English class. We can start with the facts. I don't know where I want to go with this.
Yeah,
I'm in 10th grade too,
we can
chemistry
start
class.
about talk about like where this shit started and then like how it grew into the phenomena, and then like even how I feel like I definitely think that was one of the main conspiracies that kind of sparked a lot of people.
That turned us, yeah.
Like that had a lot of people questioning if this shit is a script. You know what I'm saying? So, I was in 10th grade. Same thing. I think I was coming back from lunch or something like that. Then heard this girl say, "Yeah." Then they threw a plane went into the Twin Tower. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like I'm just walking through the hallway, just randomly hear somebody say that. And then I just remember being like so much chaos. Like they telling everybody like go to the rooms, and then we sat there. Then I remember then I remember they dismissed us all early. And then I remember they were saying there was another plane that was like still in the air at the same time or some shit like that. And I just remember a lot of paranoia. I remember a lot of parents coming picking their kids up from school. And that's what I'm trying to remember the most from that day. But yeah.
That was probably I remember I was in high school too. But I remember that was probably one of the first times I was I was a senior. I was a senior.
You said you was down in the Jiffy Lube, huh? Damn, man.
But I remember that was like the first time I was probably like really just scared and confused to like I knew people like died in front of me from what I was watching. So I think that was probably like one of the things that like stuck with me the most. I was like, damn. So, and that was probably one of my first questions. Like, damn, people died? Like were there people in that building when the plane flew into that shit? Like I told you, and it was just crazy. I remember just seeing like the news and like they were showing the traffic and like the people running out of there and it's like the cloud of smoke and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. But yeah, we left school early too. But even just after that, how people kind of came together like with patriotism, because my pops is in the Air Force and shit. So it was kind of like people were trying to band together, but it wasn't a direction or anything. It was just like being proud of being from here, because we were against Afghanistan and all these other motherfucking terrorists and shit. You know what I mean? Of course they put that in our mind, but
terrorist.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. All that shit was
that was like the
crazy.
objective, though. I think that was the objective, to make have you the sense of patriotism. That was the whole objective, for you to co-sign the idea of going to war against said people. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It was presenting the boogeyman. It was presenting the enemy, the ops. It was presenting all that shit for everybody as a unit. Because it was a time where people really didn't. I mean, Bush snuck in the offense because the whole Florida fiasco and so
thing.
they needed something. They needed something to kind of unify the country for real.
Right.
And instead of like black, white, or blue, red, it was people with from not this land who you didn't understand, who they presented as an enemy, and everybody was against that person. So
Quick question: when did that Outkast album come out? Because I just remember, Bombs Over Baghdad.
That's a good question.
Bumping.
After,
you know what I'm saying?
That came out freshman year in high school.
Was it freshman year? So it was a year before
Yeah,
So it
that.
was before.
so that would came out before 9/11. Because I remember that song being in high school my freshman year. I remember that.
It was
Okay.
hold on.
I
So
wish
it
I
had
had
to
it
been
on my
like
That
mind.
had to
was
been like
2000. Yeah.
yep, 2000.
Yeah.
Yep, 2000.
Wow.
Okay, so a year
September
before.
19th, 2000. Wow,
Right at
almost a
right at
Oh,
year.
right at right at the
same
beginning of
month.
the, right at the beginning of
Yeah.
the high school too. Like it's crazy.
I'm sure
Hmm.
something behind
It was
that.
recorded in 1999, but it was released in September 19th, 2000.
Wow.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Eh.
I'm sure
Yeah, no,
something
I
behind
always thought about that. I always thought about that
Hmm.
because I was still bumping. I
that.
was still bumping that album. I was still bumping that
Hmm.
album.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that's
Stank on
crazy.
ya.
Hey,
Hmm.
that's a crazy coincidence though that came out.
I never looked at it that way. Yeah.
I never looked at it, but yeah, that's kind of true. But yeah, man, yeah, and then like even the part of the conspiracy with the whole thing on the dollar, where like you start seeing people folding, and you see the twin towers on the dollar, and even that gave you some sort of like, oh, was this mapped out? Was this planned out? You know what I'm saying? Because just I'm talking about just from the conspiracy perspective. Even if people think that's bullshit, but it's still added to it because that was a very
Yeah.
widespread,
Oh
you know,
yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Even
because it was
man,
clearly the twin towers
It
when they
was
pulled the joint
yeah.
up.
And
So
then remember the joint where people was like analyzing, looking at the clouds, trying to see if it like looked like the devil or something like that. Did y'all see those?
Yes.
uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember people
Yep.
analyzing
The
the
live
clouds and shit.
footage.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yep.
Yep, that was probably one of the first ones.
There's
Yeah.
so much for footy, and that's what it is. Like even us still celebrating the shit, and like yeah, that's
$20
wild.
jump. That's a
Yep.
Yeah.
$20 jump. Yeah.
And it's like four folds. It's not like a lot of shit. It's
Yeah.
only four folds.
But that's what they do. Blatantly show you. Like it ain't none.
They have
Yeah, it
to.
ain't no secret. Yeah.
They have to.
So
In
they
their
call
laws,
them
they have to.
tainted. Yeah. But still,
Hmm.
man, all this shit is crazy. And like with the NFL starting up 9/11, it's gonna be, and then right after that, it's a salute to service, the veteran month. Like so, it falls right in the suit. We're gonna be seeing it, but they got the information out there. We know what happened now. But when it first happened, that shit was shocking, intense, crazy. That changed the world.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
that took lockers out of fucking airports and train stations, all types of shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
real.
Hmm.
and then even we showed the shit last week, but how the airplane and the whole Taliban Kabul airport last week it showed kind of like 9/11. Anybody see
I
that?
ain't see that yet.
Uh,
But I'm
Hmm.
waiting for them to start fucking around. I already know that's coming.
Oh yeah.
The terrorists have resurfaced.
Yeah.
The Taliban.
that's what Mike.
That's what's so funny. It's like, man, this shit is crazy. It's really like a show. It's really like a show.
Damn, I wish I had that picture. I showed it last week.
Just like the flu disappeared, all that. It's a show.
Yep.
Damn it. All right, so what's like the biggest giveaway? Because we like to do that as far as like the conspiracy theories. What's the biggest giveaway for 9/11?
9/11.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean?
Oh, the way the
giveaway?
towers
The
fell.
biggest has like
Yeah, the explosion.
And then they said like the people said they was like doing drills, evacuation drills like days before,
Yep.
and then
Right.
like, how like one of the other buildings like fell randomly like down.
Building 7.
Over 3 or something.
Exactly.
Yep,
Like,
Building 7.
exactly. So it's like those. So I think although those factors right there were probably the biggest ones.
Yeah,
Even
definitely say building 7.
like the plane that crashed in Pennsylvania, the Pentagon shit, that stuff too.
Yeah, Pentagon. Even how the
Yeah,
Pennsylvania
the
shit. How like they will find like remnants of people's passports or IDs and shit like that.
Yeah,
Like how is that possible? Like
just all types of
the whole
stuff,
plane
yeah.
is burnt. There's no bodies really found. There's wreckage, but you find people's passports, and it
Yeah.
matches, these Saudi, you know, people where,
Right.
the a person of interest, but you find passports and wreckage.
Hmm.
Like, how's that possible?
And that didn't even
Hmm.
run into anything. That was just a crash. Like, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different telling elements.
And how the person that kind of like assumed the lease for the two twin towers, how he took out like a big insurance claim, like
Yeah,
like
yeah,
6 weeks
recently
prior,
and shit. Yeah. Hmm.
6 weeks prior before the event happened, and cashed out on a insurance settlement afterwards. And his name was like
Wow.
Silverstein Steen.
Okay, yeah. So he's probably bloodline. He's
Man,
one of them. Yep. It's all corrupt. It's all corrupt. But that's just like sad as fuck.
Silverstein. Yeah, there you go.
Then they say
3.2 billion.
the next day they had the Osama bin Laden family rolling out
Bro,
of
yeah,
the U.S. on
yeah.
planes.
I even seen shit where they had a funeral for Osama bin Laden like years before even there was the 9/11.
Wow.
Hmm.
Probably.
Yeah, I heard
Like,
some shit. The dude that they said that we see on camera that's Osama bin Laden ain't really Osama.
Nah.
They said that wasn't really him.
Yeah.
And like his real name is like Barry something. It's like he has like a regular like up and down like American name, and plus like the George Bush family did business with the Bin Ladens for years back. George Bush daddy, his daddy was
Yep.
He was a
doing
CIA agent.
yeah he
Yeah.
was in the CIA, and even like when all the flights were grounded by the what do you call it, FAA.
Uh huh.
Hmm.
Everything was grounded, but certain families were allowed to leave, from the U.S. to the Middle East. Certain
Right.
families, the royal
That's
families.
crazy.
So that kind of like ties into what we were talking about last week, Marcus, about like things like some global, alliance.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah. Agenda, all that.
even though like just like the WWE, like we're made to believe where this group of people is against this group of people, but nah. No, all these group of people have a hierarchy where they answer to.
Exactly. In the
Yeah.
hierarchy that they answer to, pull the strings. So it's like
Exactly.
just hypothetical. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say it's a US versus China and shit, but really the people behind China is pushing the strings to go against us. And then all the niggas it's like they profiting off the war, they profiting off the game, the people behind the scenes. While we thinking over here like, yes, US against China. China's like China against US. And behind the scenes, the people who's making those two go to war, the ones who's profiting off the whole shit. You know what I'm saying?
China and the US.
You know, so
yeah, they're just pulling the strings real quick. You know what I mean? Controlling the fear.
WWE, Street Fighter, all that shit.
The same propaganda that they use on us, on our people, is the same as they probably do on the other side.
Yeah, man.
It's just done differently. That probably most likely that's in alignment with whatever the dominant religion is. It's like it's probably usually how they do it.
But why do they use the religion of Islam to be like the boogeyman? Or I mean, but it's the same thing because like if you probably go
Eastern.
but if you go over there, it's
anything
probably
that's not Western. Yeah.
It's vice versa.
Christianity shit. Mm-hmm.
If you go over there, it's probably vice versa. Like they're using us as the boogeyman.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh yeah, because we're Western civilization and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then and there's definitely people on the other side that don't fuck with Western civilization at all.
Of course, you already know. Yeah, our shit is the devil. Especially you. I wonder what they say about the United States. Even like living here.
Shit.
Like
niggas here don't fuck with this shit.
But what do you think about? But what you think about like the quote unquote like conscious people on the other side of the planet? Like what I'm saying? Like what do you think like they think about the United States? You know what I'm saying? Like how they look at it. Not like because I feel like we were saying the other day like the United States probably the most influential. You know what I'm trying to say? We say how we say United States is like the most influential and shit, but it's just like that's to the to the sheep. But I'm talking about like to the niggas who actually know what's up on the other side of the country. Like, you think they fuck with us at all? You know what I'm saying? Probably not.
They fuck with us like on a like entertainment level, but
that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean.
like moral or spiritual or just
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
anything other than entertainment. I don't think they really fuck with us.
Yeah.
Remember
yeah.
in Triple X when the dude calls like stupid American cunt.
Yeah. That's always
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Even it
Stupid American cunt.
They don't.
But
Yeah.
I don't think it's always been like that, man. I think it's like definitely starting to become that way, though.
Maybe I don't know.
You think it's always been like that? I mean, I guess we always been like a commercial, type.
But like the bastard child of like the whoever's to say that, like, what I'm saying, they're like I don't know, the I won't even call it that. It's hard to say that because like
What you mean?
I'm not from that, so looking in their
I
eyes,
don't think we're the bastard child. I think it's more we've been here the least amount of time. You know what I'm saying? As far as nations,
right.
We are. We
so
like the
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
We're the young
brats.
niggas in charge now.
Yep.
We the young niggas in charge.
Basically, that's a good way to put it. The young
And
niggas
they don't like it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Going down.
You right about that.
What's another fact? The Builder 7 shit is probably like the biggest giveaway. The insurance claim is probably the biggest giveaway. The fact that they have no video footage of a plane going into the Pentagon is probably the biggest giveaway. They had the video footage of the planes hitting the towers, but they have no video footage of the Pentagon. People say it was a missile. There's plenty of cameras from the DoubleTree Hotel. I mean, come on, we drop out of Pentagon all the we drop out of it's supposed to be the most secure
cameras
place.
Every damn way.
It's the most secure place all over there. But like what I'm saying, they really don't. And plus the pullover, the maneuver from people that failed their flying tests in like the most like raggedy places to learn how to fly, like the place off like Church Road and Bowie. That's like the places where they learn how to fly.
Yeah, that little ass room.
And we supposed to make believe that they jumped on a 757 Boeing airplane and it's fluid through traffic in a New York skyscraper area and hit 2 targets 100%, 2 for 2. Who doing that the first time around? Child, please.
Exactly, man. And even that too. There's no way
they do. You can do it in the movies though.
Exactly.
That's what they create, man. Movie. That's all that shit is in a movie.
Yeah. And then we get the whole like George Bush, the art,
the skulls and shit.
But the thing is, I'm not trying to take away because I think sometimes when you speak on these conspiracy theories, people try to make it seem like, oh, but people died. Like I don't think no one's taking away from that because even these things are like sacrifices, so there has to be blood that actually has to be spilled.
Collateral damage.
We're just saying it was orchestrated.
Yeah, even if it is orchestrated, like people die in these things. Like these are like this has to be sacrifices. You know what I'm saying?
Even the heroes after the fact, they had like lung and cancer issues and stuff like that.
Yep. They still didn't get paid though. Have they? Like a lot of them motherfuckers. Right. I remember they doing the court shit with what's the dude from his shit's on the HBO show the late show. What's that guy's name? He was even fighting for them in court. I'm gonna get it for you real quick. Hold
on. Colbert?
No. Oh, the other guy.
Yeah, but either way, like those are your first responders. The people that you put.
With the white hair, gray hair. I know you're talking about. I forgot his name.
Yeah, and he does like the Gridiron Gang.
Yeah, I don't even think he has a show no more, or do he?
Nah, he doesn't. He does like, what is this shit?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yep, where they like it's like all those sporting tournaments and shit for the people that were in the service. They're like disabled. What's his name, man? I can't think of this. But him, he was going to court for them like heavy.
But either way, they
What's this dude's name? That's just gonna bother me now.
first responders heroes, and they just put them to the side.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
that smoke inhalation and the
Never cut a
poison.
check. Never gave him no medical shit. Like no nothing. These people like been
Right.
in debt ever since that shit happened.
Same thing happened with
That's horrible, man.
your Vietnam veterans and Agent
Mhm.
Orange and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
They can use you as a reason to go to war, but they can't use you as a reason to information to tell you to steer away from that.
His name's John Stewart.
John Stewart.
Yeah, that's his name.
Oh yeah,
John
John
With the
Stewart.
white hair.
John Stewart
Yeah.
be talking about
Dog,
the
he goes
whole
hard.
COVID shit. Yeah, that's why he quit the Daily Show, I think. And they got
That's what it was called, the Daily Show.
Yeah, Trevor Noah in there now.
Yeah, but no, he because he has like a couple like court. If you look it up on YouTube or whatever, he have like these like 45-minute excerpts which you just going in like defending the people on 9/11 and like some of these people he's met through that what is I forget what it's called. I want to say Gridiron Games or whatever. It's on ESPN every year. I feel like they do it in B More too or some shit. But it like I said, it's the people that like have disabilities now after serving in the service and shit. But like he has like a real compassion for him, and he be exposing a lot of stuff too. Like I've seen a lot of stuff with John Stewart. Yeah. But I don't know about him either. I don't know if he's really for that or if he's part of the program. Because some of his shit, I'd be like, I don't know about you.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah. Because he was on HBO too.
I thought he was on Comedy Central. Yeah, he was on Comedy
Or
Central.
Comedy Central. Yeah.
He was also the guy that was in Half Baked. He was like, you ever did this on weed? That was his
Wish Chappelle.
Yeah. On weed.
That's crazy.
You know what's a new fact though? I seen about 9/11 was when they did like the whole like wreckage and shit, like after the building was destroyed and they was like, renovating, they found like a old like ship underneath the wreckage.
Oh, really?
Like a boat. Like what's the importance of that? I have no idea.
Wow. Underneath one of the towers?
There's a lot of shit underground in New York, they say.
Yeah.
This whole train systems.
Yep.
I can see that.
Shit.
It used to be like a show on like
I know, Discovery.
Yeah.
Yep.
They even did like a DC jump. Yep.
Yeah.
there's one in DC too, like a whole
Yeah.
train system that wasn't even used or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then that's where the Ninja Turtles live though, like in New York. Basically like an unused train shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got a lot in Chicago too.
The biggest, metropolitan areas.
But I wonder what that shit is about though. I mean, like how did that happen? Because it seemed like all these shits was old. You know what I'm saying? It's like they just build right on top of them shits.
There you go.
So it's like how big? I mean, like how like deep does the do they build underground? Like as far as on top of with cities? Like how far do they?
I know.
Did we
I
come
wonder
from
what
underground?
that ship is connected
How
to.
old did they date the ship? Did they date the ship?
It might be.
That's
a
in 2010. Oh
no, I mean, did they say how old that ship was?
Oh,
after development, 280 years old.
Do y'all think there's like a secret underground transit like system?
I think maybe that's what they was pointing to with the whole what was that movie? Us?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I do, especially since they said Denver Airport, the new airport was built on top of the old airport, which has a whole underground system and all that shit. Like I never put anything past. It's a lot of underground.
They said there's some UFO shit under there.
I've heard that too. But still, the underground tunnel, the whole concept of that, yeah, I definitely believe that.
It might be whole cities and shit. You know.
Yeah, there's breakaway civilization.
NORAD, all that.
Oh, with the NORAD, with the 9/11 and shit, right?
Exactly. That's just in the mountains.
So like there's a system set up where Anytime there's like a terrorist attack, this is like since like the early '90s, where you know fighter jets are dispatched to these situations, and in the case of 9/11, it wasn't allowed
Wasn't
to
that?
be, yeah, because they was
Yeah.
having military games at the same point in time.
Mm-hmm.
At the same, but that's
I
always the
went.
thing. It's always like a practice exercise at the same time of like a tragedy event.
Literally.
Yeah,
That's real.
yeah, always.
But that's always to cover it up, you know. That's always a distraction. That's always the illusion of shit, man. Like it's just like that quick distraction. All you need is a second, man. I'm telling you, and like whatever's happening behind the scenes is happening full force. But it's all a plan. They're on cahoots together. This shit just getting disgusting. It's just getting crazy and like sad to me.
I feel
I
like
feel
they
like
can't.
everything
I
being
feel like they
rushed.
can't do something like this no more. Because like
No,
people, I think people are too hip. I don't think they can do something this
yeah.
blatant
What,
no more.
nigga? They doing it now. What you mean?
No. But that's what I'm
but
saying.
it's so
Just
much
like
proof now.
yeah, just like I was watching Sports Center, when he said that, I was like, oh yeah, it's about to be out here. You know what I'm saying? Like just like he's like, I don't understand this shit. This is crazy to me. They're vaccinated, but they're now I gotta sit them out.
You
Like
talking about
somebody needs
Kirby
to
Smart?
explain this shit. Yeah, like that's just bringing awareness to shit. And that's a country at Georgia like slow. I feel like they got some dated ass thinking. No disrespect, but it's just bringing awareness to it. That's not the only person that said something like that too. So it has to be something that this is just the beginning of the year, first game. I'm waiting for the NFL to kick off so like some real shit can happen. That's when it's gonna, you know what I mean? That's when it's really gonna start influencing either society or we're gonna clap back on shit. Because niggas right now that don't even want to take the vaccine or nothing. They don't want to do none of that.
Me.
I got mine. I got my first dose.
If you start acting different, I'm gonna tell you.
Nah.
Matter of fact, this show right here is gonna let you know the progression that you have mentally. You're gonna start changing your views. I'm like, hold up, y'all.
Uh-huh.
If they don't start
That's
seeing you for a few weeks and shit too.
Man, I got the
Back
they
aggressive.
put the chip in me, dog. They got the chip in my arm, dog.
You went through the metamorphosis.
You know what? I had to test the shit out though. You know I had to test the shit out and put the little quarter up to my arm and shit. You know I had to test the shit out, dog. Hey, yeah, that motherfucker hit the floor, dog. It took it straight to the floor, dog.
You looking for that?
I was like, I ain't get the right one.
I don't know.
I ain't get the right one.
It be changing people's mind state, I think. I'm like, why
Yeah,
y'all so
that's what it
argumentative?
is.
Stop arguing.
It's
with me.
not.
It's not
I heard it.
Hey.
I heard it's to block the consciousness. Like, so it's almost like to the point where, say you're a conscious being, and like you're trying to enlighten somebody, they won't be able to reach that level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's pretty much a block to where
that's
they
you,
won't. Yeah, they would. Nah, he's still good. He's good. He's halfway there.
I don't know. We ain't seen him in a few
when he
weeks.
starts like challenging shit, that's when I'll be like, oh damn, they done got him.
They done got him.
But yeah, instead of being receptive, you know what I mean? Because like I do notice that behavior, it'd be like aggressive or like they don't even be like
calm down.
It's not
bro.
even like
yeah.
it's not even common sense shit anymore though. It's just like, oh, my opinion, and that's what counts.
And they be like labeling shit like, oh, anti-vaxxers and vaxxers. I don't never say any like
all types of shit. Yeah,
label shit like that. I
don't even care. That's what I mean. Like, I don't even think that deep of it. That's what I mean. That's how you know they're like in the shit. I don't think that deep to even care. I don't even want to get that shit my energy, honestly. Like, be having to catch me.
I don't think it's that serious. I think it's just a lot of niggas that, I think Ron had mentioned it earlier before we got on it. It's like, oh, you got the badge or whatever. Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers just want to feel like they got a badge.
Mm-hmm.
That's about to start. That's about to start becoming. That's about to start segregating people too. if you have that vaccine or if you don't. I already get talked to crazy now. Like, oh, I don't even think you got the. Let me see your. Like, it be wild shit. I'm like, damn, this shit is about to get crazy as fuck. Like, I already know.
I actually like going into stores, without a mask, and people say something or even look at me funny because I have to wear a mask at work. But when I'm like, in my leisure time, when I can like have something to say, because like nobody's gonna hold me accountable for not having a mask. I like having people look at me crazy because like at the end of the day, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna
what
do?
You gonna do?
Like, who you gonna call?
Yeah.
Like what? Like, are you gonna sit up here and dissect my vaccine? Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah,
like, how am I even affecting you?
Who are you to even question me? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Let's go there, please. Let's open it.
Exactly. Nah. And just like you said, that's as far as it's gonna go. That's the further extent. You might get a look or two. Nobody's gonna say anything. Nobody's gonna do it. Nobody's calling it. Nobody's even gonna approach you. Yeah.
They're gonna
it's just fear. But that be the mind fuck. It's like you can tell who's like consumed by this shit, like to the point it's so heavy where it's like, oh, anything that's said on the news or whatever, they believe that shit. So it's like you're about to be an outcast for not having a mask on.
It'd be the same people that would be fucking like jogging outside with a mask on, dolo. Like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Driving in your car,
training, man. It's training.
Driving in your car with
your mask.
But just like
you dolo. What are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing?
Just like David Wise said, we got biochemical mask and all this shit going on, and you give us a piece of cloth with a couple strings to go around your ear.
Yeah, come on, man.
Like, I don't even want to hear that.
Just put a fucking white beat over your face.
You can still smell shit through there. Like, that's why I'm like, I don't like all this shit is crazy. And like I was watching this thing.
Hey, bro, you can still smell the fart, bro. You can still smell the fart.
Yeah, that's the first test. That's the
all
first
you need
test.
to know.
You can smell.
So how you gonna be protected?
But you smell less of it. You smell less.
Matter of fact, nah, you don't. I feel like it's more intense.
Not mine. It's like
He's noting that joke.
I'm gonna make you take yours off.
You get trapped. That's why I said I feel like it's more intense. That shit don't go nowhere. It's like if it's in there, you can't even. It's no air to push it out. That's just it.
Shit.
Yeah, that's the biggest sign of
this shit gross.
Control. That's the biggest sign of control out here.
Yeah, wear this shit in the middle of this deadly virus. Wear this piece of cloth. On,
but it's kind of lazy though, because like if we looking about like the 9/11, it's like we had this big event on TV where everybody was affected and you felt this shit in your spirit. At least for me, you know what I'm saying? Like I even really know about the Twin Towers.
It was way more visual, dog.
Yeah,
I felt it more.
As a structure though, I knew like the Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building, stuff like that, Central Park and shit. But I didn't really know about the Twin Towers. Like I didn't know its importance of what it stood for. You know what I mean? All that shit.
About the crash, dog. It was just the crash. Like somebody crashed into that shit. Like,
yeah, but when it happened, it's like everybody was on board. Like, yes, George Bush, please protect us. Please protect us from the bad guys.
President, what should we do?
Yeah,
that was the mindfuck.
Yeah,
but that was before social media too. You know what I'm saying? So there wasn't no information.
Probably,
so everybody was on board.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you also got to look at it from this perspective, because I know when I was a kid, like what were we like fucking 16 or something at the time?
He was a dumbass too.
So look at it. You ain't never really seen no war like in your lifetime. You used to hear about Vietnam. You used to hear about like the Gulf War, all those other shit. But there wasn't no like real war that was like in our conscience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That was our first war.
That was like our first shit. So when we hearing the United States under attack, it's like, what the fuck is this? So at least for me, I was glued to the TV because I'm like, oh man, what's going on? I'm thinking like this the end of days or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over here just watching. So I'm absorbing that shit, like all that fear and all that that constant just like showing it over and over again. To talk about all the people who died over and over and over again. Yeah. And people, you know what I'm saying, was just like very like like I guess traumatizing, you can even say. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so
it is trauma, dog.
You know what I'm saying? But not. But for the whole country, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, because I think everybody was kind of glued to that shit.
Yeah,
So,
man.
you know.
I feel like that's one of the things. Even when I like talk to my little sister, because she's 16, so she wasn't around when that shit happens. I be telling her like the importance. I be like, nah, when this shit happened, this was a big deal. This was one of the first
It
times
was.
like people were kind of shocked and like scared, and like we went to war after this shit. Like,
But wasn't that the first
uh,
attack on American soil? And like,
It's the
I
only
think
attack.
the only one, right?
yeah, that was
Yeah.
we
That's the
witnessed
only
so
one.
much
No,
Yeah,
shit
the
during
Pearl
our
Boston
Harbor,
time,
joint.
Pearl
man.
The
Harbor,
Yeah,
Boston
Pearl
joint.
Harbor, Pearl Harbor.
Hawaii. Yeah, it was
And don't
Hawaii.
forget the
Yeah,
Boston joint.
that was after
Yeah,
though.
but
Still,
I don't
Oh,
think
yeah,
that
not
was
counting that one.
the
nah,
marathon.
because it felt like they was like the lone wolf. It wasn't like a big,
It was some
Well,
you
organized
okay,
shit.
know,
I see what you're saying. It wasn't a big.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
trying to
all right.
enforce some laws, some agreements with
like it
It
that
was
was
just
shit.
it was some teenagers basically for real, for real.
right. It
Nah,
was
they
like
were just keeping the trend. It was right after Sandy Hook. It was
and their like auntie was like saying like it was a farce. It was like a setup too.
mm-hmm,
But yeah, the New York event. There was
yeah,
like 2,000 plus Americans that died. So those people, that's just real. But the whole the
right.
the the
Yeah,
agenda behind it, because like we went to war, and also like the whole what was it, like Dick Cheney or Donald Rumsfeld? I don't know. I get those people confused. But we was losing. There was a missing like $300 trillion at the point in time, and then
yep,
the place in the Pentagon where the whole plane, you know,
yep.
went into.
Yeah, Donald
Destroyed
Rumsfeld
the
was in
records.
charge
Yeah,
of the Department of Homeland Security and
right.
shit.
Yep,
That those
yep.
records were
Destroyed.
destroyed.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep. That's what they're trying to dig up right now. Is like where those trillions of dollars and everything from the debt a
yeah.
few
That's
years
all.
ago.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
fake.
yeah. They're trying to bring that up now, but yeah, that's gonna be a never-ending story.
And
But
then
it ain't gonna be
also,
shit.
I
I
want to
used to
say this
work for
too.
old Donnie back in the day.
Exactly. This is what I want to say because I'm glad you said that, Corey. All you people that be riding on Donald Trump saying, "Oh, he's part of the truth movement and all this stuff." This dude was, before even start running for president or like his early, initial push for president, he was talking about, um, you know, bringing up the whole 9/11 commission and stuff. And then
Yeah,
when he got into office, what he do? Ain't do nothing about it. So
nothing. Yeah, he
yeah,
ain't talking about
y'all
nothing.
gotta cut it out, man. He's not the guy.
Yeah.
He's not the guy y'all trying to attach
They
to.
just like they like the celebrity, the pop in the
He about that
unfiltered
power.
fucking nature, dog. Like he don't talk about shit. I just think people just like him because he's one of the motherfuckers that's
Nah,
like
because he's
follows
he's
through.
he's like a used car salesman. He knows
Yeah,
exactly
yeah,
what
he's a
to.
fucking loan
Yeah,
shark.
he's
Yo, that's a perfect. That's a
he,
perfect
but
description.
people saying, "Oh, I like him because he's not a politician." Maybe he's a better politician than the
He is
politicians.
though. Yeah, he
That's how I'm
is.
looking
Yeah,
at it
yeah, yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah, yeah.
That's how I'm
motherfucker
looking
is
at
like
it
a
now.
That's a
hustler.
good
Like
point,
for
though.
real,
That's a
that's what
good
I
point.
see in him.
He's
Like
a
yeah,
better politician
But
than
you
the
know what
politician,
it is,
especially
bro?
bro.
this
It's because
politician y'all got in the president
he
now.
knows how to find the lane because like right now,
Yeah, that
everything
nigga's
else in
falling asleep.
society is like kind of pushing like all this like like this you know you know
Toughness.
yeah, like this soft shit for real. Like he over here like
Yeah,
preaching like being tough and and not fucking folding and all that shit. Like you know what I'm saying? And it's like
he was.
it opened up a lane for people to be like, oh shit, like that's more my speed. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep,
so
exactly.
because it is because
Mm.
there's a lot of people that don't agree with a lot of this shit that's being projected out here every day. You know what I'm saying? So I think
And yeah, man.
I hear that.
opened up a lane. You know what I'm saying?
I just think he's the ultimate bullshitter. They
But
say you
that's
can't
of
bullshit a
course, I
That's
mean,
their
bullshitter.
job, though.
exactly. That niggas that's
That's
what
why
got
you
nigga
recognize the
exactly.
hustling behind the shit.
Trust.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I'm
why you
saying.
recognize it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
exactly. But yeah, to see him like some sort of like savior or nothing like this nigga is playing the game like everybody else play the game. Like, and
that's what
Hmm.
I'm saying.
there's no such thing as we should never be looking to these niggas like they're saviors, bro. You know what
At
I'm
all.
saying?
Yeah, that's
You should never look into none of these niggas like that. They
Nah,
doing their
they,
job.
they have to be your
They're
servant to make
they
this shit work. They have to be your servant, not your savior.
that's true
exactly.
too.
They have to
Yeah,
be working for
exactly.
you, not
Yeah,
you uplifting them and you working for
them
them.
working for themselves. Yeah,
Exactly.
yep.
Looking at them niggas like your
Hmm.
savior is the issue, you know.
And that's pretty much everything in society right now. Your police force, they should be working for you. These people in your doctors. You know, you go to your doctor, you pay these crazy co-pays and shit, and they're telling you what to take. You know, they read shit off of Google and shit. Nah, you should be telling them like what is the innovative, new way to cure certain ailments and shit like that. They should be working for you.
But you
We
know
should not
why?
be
Because
working for
nigga,
them.
it's capitalism, nigga.
Because
At
they
the
pay
end of the
for
day,
it.
It's capitalism.
They pay for it.
It's but that's what everybody, your favorite rappers have paid for it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's all the same.
That's
shit.
why they doing the COVID ads.
You know, your
Yeah.
They out here looking
shit.
silly.
And how no fucking rapper right now, y'all be bucking the system. None of y'all talking about COVID. None of them.
Actually, none of them.
None of them.
Nobody
Not
against
one.
that
No,
shit.
none of them
Not
niggas
one.
talking.
Not one is talking about COVID.
But none of them niggas
and I
talk
thought
about
Kendrick
shit.
was gonna say something on
And he
the
talking about
joint
getting the
when he dropped.
vaccine. He's out,
Yeah,
I'm not,
yeah.
Musically, yeah, I'm fucking with you, but as far as like, you know what I'm saying, you on a Pac level and some
No,
shit like
man.
that, and you interviewing Pac and your albums, nigga, you are not, bro.
That's
that's
marketing, bro.
anymore.
That's just marketing. He got
Yeah.
a machine behind him too. You know, that's all that is.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the reason why he leaving Top Dog or whatever.
Yeah, he said he's leaving. Yeah, they said he's leaving and all type of shit. But I know it's more behind that. It has to be.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, man. I agree.
It has to be. Has to be.
But you know how y'all know how I feel about these struggle rappers, man. It's like
but that's the
they're
biggest
not real.
giveaway.
They're not real like revolutionaries, nigga. Like
they're not. They get to that. They get that
give
platform.
The
They get
soundtrack to your,
scared.
black struggles narrative.
I feel like they get to a certain level and they get scared, bro. They get scared.
Wouldn't it be a better connection to like this type of demographic to actually say something about the vaccine or something? Like
that's
wouldn't that
reality.
Be ain't that what rap is? Right?
That's our reality.
Yeah.
Yes,
you be for real bucking the system, but nothing.
That's our reality.
Nobody,
but
not one
niggas not bucking the system on anything that could be deemed offensive.
I heard
lose their money. So they're not bucking the system in any way. You know what I'm saying?
I can maybe hear Freddie Gibbs, but that was before the whole the COVID shit. When he was like what'd he say? It was in the joint he did with Paul Olive.
Yeah.
The Pusha T, he said, and fuck Maxine. Maxine Waters, keep these vaccines off us. But he ain't say nothing. I mean, maybe he might say. Freddie Gibbs probably be the only one probably say some shit like that. But
somebody said that in a rap.
Yeah, Freddie Gibbs.
This is like
they said F Maxine Waters.
Yeah. It's like part.
She must not have heard. She must not have heard about that shit because that shit would have been
about her tired ass.
Yeah, but she give a fuck. She would have said something if she'd heard that shit. He'd probably got buried. She don't play that shit.
Buried
she was sending goons out.
Buried up.
She don't play that shit. Come on, you already know. You already know.
She ain't got no clean plugs.
You already know that liberal left side would have been rolling hard.
She probably would have put it back. Hey, they be in the house so quick
like
though. That political shit, they will get you out of there, man.
So I'm like, it's like that.
I give you that.
Right.
They'll send a fucking shooter.
Tell me I'm lying, dog. Tell me I'm lying. She gonna put some money on his head, boy.
Yeah.
Put some money on his head.
Shooter, man. They don't hesitate for that shit. That's crazy to me. Yeah. Right. They will or set up a car accident on your ass. Something. They gonna do something. They doing something.
Even if not that, she definitely gonna have all of. She gonna have all of IG, all of social media against cuz of. She not playing out this jump.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
I don't know.
No boo. I got one though. I got a little jump. I don't know.
Do a top X in 9/11.
It don't. I don't know. Is that what we sticking on that? We sticking on that? All right.
I'll be trying things for these shows now, but let's rock.
Oh, I got you. I feel you. So I don't remember if I seen it on the video that you had sent me or if I had just seen it on something else. But I had seen something talking about how Noah's Ark is a pyramid. It was actually a pyramid, and possibly the pyramid of Giza. And let me send you a link real quick because it's actually about it's actually about like the Dead Scrolls. Everybody know about the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Dead Sea Scrolls.
Yeah.
Everybody know about that junk. It was.
Pull it up. Cue it up.
Let me send this to you real quick.
Yeah,
I mean, I just seen some theories of how Noah's Ark is like, one big DNA like harvest thing. So
I just sent it to your phone.
just like animals in general is fascinating. Like, why are there so many different animals on this planet?
Yep.
Why are some animals are like completely different from others? Like how did this all came to be? Like
they say octopus is not from here. They say octopus are not from here. They say
even eels, nigga. Eels. They say eels.
Autumn.
They said
So
they say they don't know how eels reproduce. Like there's no like reference in like nature where they can find how they reproduce.
Mm-hmm. That's
and they
crazy.
said they also have a connection to like the Bermuda Triangle. Like they allow them like flee there for like hibernation and then come back.
So it's something out there, John.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, we heard shit. We seen that shit 2-3 years ago. Maybe even longer than where they talking about. It might be a some type of pyramid at the bottom of the damn
Bermuda
ocean
Triangle
over there.
Yeah, a crystal one.
A crystal drum.
Yeah.
Man,
let's express the UK.
Who gonna pay the money to go out there and see that shit? I don't understand all the shit that has that we cannot see here on Earth, and we got billionaires that want to go to edge of space. You know what I'm saying?
They research that shit. They know what it is out there. They're not gonna let us know what it is, but they've seen it. They know what it is.
That's the whole.
I got that. That's the mind fuck. They can't let us know about that. If we understood and like seen the power behind that shit, you know how much energy is probably beaming off a crystal out of the fucking water. Oh,
I'm just
charge up that shit is
right. And crystal clear water too. Crystal clear water.
Please. Yeah, in the Bermuda Triangle.
It ain't this Ocean City shit. This Ocean City.
They said the Bermuda Triangle is actually they were saying that's like a portal. That's one of the portals. The frequencies and shit is because you know how like the planes and shit were getting lost and shit in there, and like
the GPS.
They said Amelia Earhart got lost in that motherfucker. Flying around the world. It's like a whole nother portal and shit. Puts you in like a whole nother time.
Oh yeah, that's the link I sent. Yeah.
Like, yeah, crazy shit. So it's funny you say that about the pyramid and the crystal. Like I can see that holding true.
Damn, they found 800 manuscripts.
That's fucking crazy. 800? Oh God. You already know.
Yeah.
Scroll down a little bit.
Thought it'd be 2,000 years old.
With a gold, it's like a golden door. Scroll down. It's like a door of gold. I don't remember who made this shit. But it's like a popular
the ark's tallness. The news scans revealed the word "ne-esafat," the translation of the word from Hebrew to English.
You said ass so fat.
Oh my gosh, esafat.
Oh,
welcome back.
Transition of the word means the gathered means gathered.
Interesting.
So this Hebrew language is apparently the Giza pyramid was Noah's Ark.
Scroll down though.
Wow,
is that even possible?
It's a golden door on that joint.
I don't know. I've seen shit where it's like
oh shit.
Right there.
Oh shit.
Like I forgot the name of the artist. Read this shit, but it's like on that joint. It shows like a pyramid, and these guys is bringing animals and shit all up in the joint.
Oh, on top of the ark, right there.
Yeah, I see it right there too.
Mm-hmm.
But how would it?
Top of the ark is a pyramid.
But hold on. So was the pyramid already stationed in water surrounding that shit?
So that's the next question I got.
But you know they said on the bottom of the pyramid it's what they call an aquifer, and it like kind of like it's like a nuclear energy conductor. So like the water is like the conductor, like with anything, like how you like you even like when you go to these float tanks,
regular ass windmill shit.
The water is the conductor.
Water mills,
it's the conduit to like that higher energy. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and that's what they say. Water is a connection, man. Shit flows through water. You can fucking talk to water and give it a message that'll hold all types of stuff.
It's the and even like with the salt and like salt water. That's like with the waves and the moon influence. That's the conduit.
Healing and shit. Yep. Oh, that's crazy. What a blast off. Man.
Hey, that's crazy.
I'm glad y'all enjoyed. I thought it was just
that's crazy. That's what I'm about to read. Because every time OT, I always take something away from it. So that's probably what I'm about to grab a hold tonight is like Pyramid of Giza being Noah's Ark. Because I need some more information on that. I love hearing like new shit where I'm like, hold on. Where it just bends my mind a little bit. Like, hold on, what the fuck goes on? Because all this shit is correlated. It's crazy how they like taint so much of like the Bible and like even these scriptures, how they rewrite a lot of that shit. So you're like,
what if like the ark was like even on like another planet and like you want to save like because you know what I'm saying like all animals all the animals are different. So like what if like each animal came from a different planet or you know
remember how
each race came from a different planet and all these like you know vials of probably DNA was on this junk. It was like you know something not like as a you know a big stone fixture. It was like you know a science lab or some shit.
Yeah, bro. We recreated a lot of shit off the information we knew that they won't hold to us, that they won't tell us. Like we recreated a lot of shit based off of that already. So you already know it's going down. Yeah, you already know it's going down.
And then we done got dumber and dumber over the years.
I mean, they programmed us more just so we don't like ask questions or like venture outside or like it's even certain things they do to the brain where we can't even expand that shit or we won't challenge, you know, to expand that shit on our way of thinking. It's wild. Yeah, but it's real. I actually feel bad. I feel bad these days because it's like people I'm starting to identify. Like I'm just like, yo, I'm not even gonna be talking to you next year. Like I'm not gonna be talking to you in like 3. Like I already know. I'm like, damn, you're like. I feel bad. Like it's not even like I feel bad. It's almost like I already know like the forward thinking and like the movement and momentum that. Like even we have in the circle, I'm like, man, this shit is crazy. I'm talking about even like people I love, like aunts, uncles, all that shit. It's like, damn, nigga, you ain't even. It's crazy. We're in some crazy ass times. I'll just say that
for sure.
Yeah, man. It's like you can't even express it. It's almost like I feel stupid trying to explain the correction of shit to people because it's almost like they don't even it's not even receptive like a lot of the time. It's like, oh yeah, I heard you, but I don't know if I believe that or I don't know if
folks set in their ways.
It's too
man. Yep. They didn't experience shit to even like
after you get past a certain age, you know what I'm saying? It's like you know, you can't really convince people on certain things. That's why they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah,
you know. But that's the whole thing, though. It's like what if you supposed to be that one that's supposed to spark somebody though? Like that's why I always think I'm like, no, I'm not gonna settle down. I'm not gonna like not be myself. I'm not gonna challenge your way of thinking because after this conversation, you can be like, hey, that nigga Phil. He awesome. I don't understand what he was saying to me. Maybe I should look up that shit he was talking about with the blah blah blah. Like that. Like I hope I influence somebody on that type of level. Cause sometimes I be discouraged, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. I be like, what the fuck y'all doing? Like what's been going on out here? Like I don't understand like what how do I express it? Like what? Like you can't be that fucking distracted and dumbed down to where you like there's like I feel like even if I was a dumbass nigga, it would be something in my mind to be like, yo, it's gotta be something else. It's gotta be more somewhere or something. It's gotta be something. Like I would always question that shit. Like that's what I mean. I don't know how people just settle and just like are okay with this lifestyle, just like the daily bullshit. It's weird. Like that's what like makes me sad. Yeah, I'm like I just accepting this shit. Yeah. Just like
comfortable. Speaking on like
scared
There gotta
though.
be
He's
something
like
more though.
scared.
Like that fucking video you sent me, Randall. Not the recent joint, but the joint that alien shit. I forgot the name of the joint. Oh, what the
Above
fuck was this shit?
majestic.
Above the Majestic. That shit,
Oh yeah, I watched
boy.
that shit. Yeah, that was a
That
good. That
shit.
was good. That was
Like
juicy.
I felt like I had before that joint. I felt like I had seen all there is. You know what I'm saying about about these
Yo,
niggas on some other shit, dog.
bro, that's why I love
Talking about
watching.
it's already some shit out there. These niggas already we
Yeah,
supposedly already out here in the other
nah,
world. And
Secret space works.
and
Yeah.
that's how
yeah,
you know,
man, this
like
shit is
even when
fucking
they were talking
crazy.
about the Nazis and shit, and like the telecommu or the telepathic talking with the lady, and like even building
Uh,
Hmm.
that fucking spaceship. I was like, yo,
clairvoyant.
this shit was back in the fucking fit. Like this is, and I'm talking about
Nigga,
like
I
that
told you
motherfucker
that joint
was
gave me
off the ground.
nightmares, dog. That joint gave me a nightmare, dog.
Yeah,
I ain't had
nigga,
nightmares
that
since
shit
I
was
was a child.
spinning. That shit
I was
was a
like, what the
real
fuck?
ship that they built, and I was like, damn. So how did they even have the advancements
Messing
of
kids
technology
up and
back
shit.
then? Even the camera. How you have
Putting
a
them in
camera to
these
record that shit in the
programs.
50s? Yeah, man. Like the
Mm-hmm.
yeah. All that shit. And even how you know how they had like the scientists and the doctor, like the military personnel that worked there, like even the dude that he
Mm-hmm.
was like 18 when he started,
Yep.
and he was talking about like how they were bringing in special or they were giving people titles that didn't even have the title for official shit just to cover up different information and program. I'm like, bro, this has been like this is a cycle. Like they make sure to, what I mean, sweep that shit under the rug. But even the information is like so shocking. It's like, what the fuck? Why are they hiding
Mhm.
that shit?
Yep.
Even how they were talking about the aliens and like having the contact with them, how they like have good energy and they like have hope for us to turn the shit around after all our bullshit. It's like, man, that's just crazy to me too. Like these
Mm-hmm.
niggas literally know we ain't shit and still have faith that we gonna turn it around. Like and they can turn it around like that if they want.
Cause
Like
they
that
know
shit fucks
it
me up
ain't the majority
too.
of us. It ain't the majority of us ain't shit. It's the bitches in power. You know
Right. No, I agree.
it's, that's what it is. Mm-hmm.
No, but it's our influence and our energy that's gonna pretty much make the shift happen. So it's like we can't depend on these motherfuckers that's in power, or these people that like are supposed to be making moves. It's within us, man. The
Yep.
energy's within us. Like that's how this shit's
We
all
are
gonna
the
happen.
source. We're the
Yeah,
source
yeah,
of
yeah.
energy.
Yeah, and then I mean we woke up a little bit, but we ain't take no action. Like now it's like, bruh, if it's like no action, like beyond the positive energy, the good frequency, you know what I mean, like lifting yourself, like your light body and all that. Oh my God, I don't even know what's gonna happen. We really about to see the war in the sky. Like that shit's about to happen, man. I'll say
Yep.
in a few months. Like I ain't even playing, man. Like I'm talking about like next top of next year. I'm not even like niggas are gonna be shocked, but it's like I'm not gonna be shocked. I'm gonna be like, yep. It's like we're there, man. It's just so low. It's like trash.
Yeah, cause it's a lot of videos coming online now. Everybody posting something. They seeing shit in the sky and shit. They
Yeah.
seeing
That's where it's
like
at.
I
it's
didn't think
this.
so at first, but yeah, there are. It's like an upflux of that shit.
hmm
Yeah,
Even
and
when
it's a lot of
you,
shit that can't be fake though that you watching. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Oh, bruh,
I mean,
bruh.
it could be fake if who got the echo, but
No, probably me. Hold up.
it could be fake
Yeah,
because
I'm hearing it.
the technology that they assumed back then. So like not the actual like projection or hologram or shit like that. It could be actually like actual military craft that can used to
Right,
like
right,
fool people. So that part could be fake.
Right.
Yep.
No, I
right.
agree with that.
I get
I
that.
agree with that.
Hear that. Yeah, cause we
'Cause
don't know what
it was
technology we got
yeah, it
for
was
real, for real.
supposedly flying submarines in space. So all
Yeah,
this shit could be fake.
that shit was fucking dumb as shit, boy.
I know, but then again, when
But it makes
I
sense.
know when he was saying that on the you talking about the documentary shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I was kind of like, I
and the
don't.
bells.
Just how he was saying like Hitler went to Antarctica to buy all that land too. Started doing that shit with the submarines over there, and like even how they were saying that's the part that like fucked me up. I did some more research on that. How you can actually live in those those ice caves where like the humidity creates that cave or whatever, and you can like cohabit, like habitate in that shit. Dog, that shit was fucking me up with the reptilians and all that. I'm like, yo, it's pretty much humid in that motherfucker. It's just covered by ice. That's a perfect illusion, like a ice sculptured glacier, but that shit's 80 degrees on the inside. Like, what the fuck? And like producing that shit itself.
I'm around ice.
It's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Nature is crazy like that. So I was like, and they really have those too. It's basically the same thing as what are those joints that spurt out the ground? With the
spring.
water.
Spring.
Nah. It is that. What is that shit called though? What's that proper term?
What came out the ground?
You know how like
A spring.
Is it a spring?
The natural hot springs.
Yeah, it's like a hot spring or whatever. It's just the same thing pretty much as that. It's just the reaction from the earth that like heats up that climate and shit. Or creates that climate, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all that shit's crazy, man. I think it's a whole nother species of people, like being. I believe that.
They one step ahead, man.
Yeah, they already know. They've already, you know what I mean, been here. It's been passed down. Like they're in control. Like just like everything now. And like even and I always thought about like what's the whole point of this shit? And it's so stupid, but it made so much sense when they were like, oh yeah, they just want to enslave us to build ships for the war in the sky. I was like, you know what? God damn it. That's what it is. Like it'd be so stupid.
Guess I'm about to be
it'd be
building
so
this ship.
dumb. But that's what it is. Like I don't know why that clicked to me. Bro, I don't know why that clicked so hard to me. I'm like, that's what it is. Like they want you to be afraid of these motherfuckers to the point. Yeah. You want you to be scared to where you feel like you're gonna be protecting the world by building these shits and like you on the side of the wind, but it's really like a mind fuck. It's crazy, man. That's a great documentary, though. I watched that shit twice. That's just like 3 hours. That's just all of 2 hours and 45 minutes.
The 20 minutes about Donald Trump blew me, but the rest of it was dope.
Yep.
It was dope.
Express my thoughts.
Yeah, and that came off like a commercial break when they started with the Trump shit. It was like a pause before they did all that.
Like, spare me.
Yeah, I didn't understand why they did that either. But then again, it's like I be hearing two different sides about him. Like they glorify him in some ways to where he's exposing the shit and like bringing awareness to what's really going on. But then it's like he be trying to do shit for himself. He's the nigga that wants to take it over. He knows the power behind this shit, so he wants it for himself. Like it's like that type shit. So it's like I don't know what to think about that motherfucker, man. For real.
You can't think this way and then think he's like your savior. Like
that's the whole thing. He's done so much like trifling shit. Like I don't know how people feel like that about him.
Yeah, they're selected.
Like that with any president though.
Not elected.
Yeah,
let's get on this whole Marvel shit. They
man. That's why.
Attack on our our kids.
Was he in the new joint yet? The Shang or whatever, the one that just dropped, the Marvel one.
I don't know. I haven't watched
cameo. Yeah,
watched it. Is he?
Tell me about this shit.
I don't know. I saw the commercial, the trailer for it. Like it already blew me.
You got a clip or something?
With the whole one? The whole?
Nah, not the whole shit. Just like a little brief.
Man, yeah, we're gonna talk about this, and I want us to talk about Robin too for the Batman because we're doing the same shit pretty much.
Ugh.
They had Robin come out as gay in the comics.
Yeah, we actually I think we
why
that was a topic.
Yeah, I missed that one, but I want to go in.
Go ahead, man.
I hate that
Yeah,
shit.
we can do that. We can do that.
The stage is
You
yours.
already know how I feel about how they demasculinize like black men. I hate how they, especially like even like with the sexual shit, they like put so much of an influence on that to where it's like we have this secret society of gay shit going on. Like if that's your orientation, that's your orientation. But it's like they blatantly put it in the mind frame to where it's like, oh, if you're this strong, independent man, you might have a chance to where you have an attraction to another man that's like I hate these storylines and shit behind it. Like it bothers me, man, because it ain't even like that.
5 years
I don't even
ago,
know they're gonna
Thanos
show it,
erased
but
half of the
they might.
population of the universe. But the people of this planet.
Oh damn, he's in it. Game of
Everyone
Thrones,
back
dude.
the snap of a finger.
Nah, this is it. That's Selma Hayek.
The sudden return.
Oh no,
of
I
the
know he was talking to
provided
he was
the
talking to Game of
necessary
Thrones
energy
boy.
for the emergence to begin.
Or she was.
I
She
think it's
still
gonna be like in the whole like Thanos like universe.
How long do we have?
7 days.
She's so beautiful.
That's it. His name was Rob Stark in Game of Thrones. It's Rob Stark. It's fucking gangster right there.
We're Eternals. We came here 7,000 years ago
on that Nazi
to
ship.
protect humans from the deviants.
Why didn't you guys help fight Thanos or any war, all the other terrible
Yeah,
things
see
throughout
Thanos.
history?
We were instructed not to interfere in any human conflicts unless deviants are involved.
By who? We need to find the others.
I haven't seen some of them for centuries.
I.
Hello.
Oh, that's the one Jolie's in?
Used to be a front row seat.
Angelina Jolie. I saw she signed off from Marvel.
What's your man right here?
We have loved these people since the day we arrived. When you love something, you protect it.
Oh, okay. This is Eternal joint. I didn't realize what you was playing. All right,
Just say it right there.
my bad.
You can't protect.
Should look more lit than the Avengers.
Yeah, dude.
Any of them.
Is he Cyclops?
What was the Amazon movie that just came out? Don't they got that same monster thing in that joint?
Look.
Hey, folks. Well, what's this even made of? Vibranium?
Fall collection. IKEA.
Yeah, but he was at his husband's house.
Yeah, man. Why they do him like that? Like, he's like a prominent figure coming up with the black actors and shit. Like he's in ATL. He was in man, what's that joint when
Hold up,
there's a few good ones.
That's his man.
He's in Widows.
He was in
Widows.
Damn, he got a
Widows. He's in Widows.
Yeah, Widows. Yeah, that's the Chicago when they were the bank robbers, the wives and stuff. Yeah, that was a good movie. Actually, I slept on. Very good movie. He got a couple. But yeah, why they doing him like that? He's the one. Damn.
Well, he's going to be.
That's not cuz from the King Kong vs Godzilla.
He's about to blow up like shit.
Is that him?
Yeah, that is him.
That was him.
Yeah, the nerdy dude, the blogger, the podcast guy.
Oh,
That's
shit.
him.
Yeah, he's about to blow up like shit now.
So he on that other shit now.
Yep.
And this
He might have been on
I
it.
guess. All right.
He might have been a mark.
Yeah, but I did see like I thought he was like something sacrificial. I saw his mother passed away during the ATL shit. I think it was some tragic shit. Swear to God, like 2 years ago, and he went through like a whole depression. He had to go to rehab and all types of stuff. It's online. I know it's out there.
I think that movie. I think the movie's gonna be good though.
Of course.
Yes.
I heard that. The one with the Asian dude, I heard that's like really good. Motherfuckers been saying that's just like
What? Snake Eyes
Insightful.
or what?
Nah,
Yeah, the
Snake Eyes
new
is
one.
terrible. Snake Eyes is terrible.
Insightful.
Shang-Chi.
Oh, you talking about the G.I. Joe shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe
Yeah.
Jones is terrible.
Is it?
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
I thought they revamped
It never.
that.
Have we ever had a good GI Joe movie?
No.
You
Yeah,
know
the first
what
one.
I'm saying?
The first one
Eh,
with Channing Tatum and Wayans.
That
it
wasn't
was
good.
okay.
That was their
Eh.
best one.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think they put too much into it just because GI Joe was never really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
like
like
80s.
Marvel or none of that other shit. I mean,
Yeah.
Marvel's 80s and beyond, but but that GI, I don't think they put too much money in because I don't think too many people fuck with it.
Nah, it wasn't that popular. It wasn't popular like it wasn't swagging like Marvel and all that either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but I definitely
It's
think
not
there's
enough
a
characters.
blatant LGBTQ push onto
Oh
children. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Oh
Because
yeah.
this is another. So here we go. We got
Oh
Marvel
yeah.
characters. Now we got a black male LGBTQ character. We
Right.
we got Lil Nas X. You know what I'm saying? Another a kid
Who was
influencer, but
pregnant in every
I feel like it's in
another
every.
young black male. It's like the same shit, and then even outside of that, just even within the black people, it's everybody. But I feel like the forefront of it all is through black men. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But I
Every
do think
time.
I think it's still going like it's still affecting everybody because then they had like a trans dude on Nickelodeon doing like a Nickelodeon kids song about like
What?
yeah, it was a dude and literally a dude in drag or whatever. It was like doing like a kid
Oh
song
my
on
god.
Nickelodeon. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. Like, but for
Yeah.
what? Why,
That's too much,
for what?
man.
I
That's too
think
much.
that's just a little too aggressive. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
that's too much.
saying?
That's
I
too
don't
much.
see
Yeah.
it.
It's just like
That is a channel that I
Robin
grew up
comes
on,
out.
so it's like,
How does a
come
cartoon
on, man.
character come out the closet?
that's what I'm saying,
Yeah,
dog. It's
why?
just like it's almost like
Exactly.
Robin wasn't even was looked at as a boy in the first place, so he wasn't out here fucking
Yeah.
nothing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It was like Robin wasn't supposed to be fucking nothing anyway. He was supposed to be like a
Nah.
kid. So
Well,
why is he coming out? It don't make no sense.
where
And
does he have time to even find a relationship to
right.
identify
There
what
was
he
no
is? You're
relationship with Robin.
supposed to be sidekicking the Batman. That's the man
Last,
right there. You're
last time
supposed to
I
be
checked,
number two.
though, last time I checked, we had the was it Val Kilmer or whatever, whoever was Batman at the time, and we had
Oh,
Robin. He
Chris
was chasing.
O'Donnell.
Yeah, but he was
Yeah,
supposed
he
to be
was
young
chasing. He
though.
was chasing the girl. He was chasing the girl.
Yeah.
It wasn't no funny stuff going on.
Oh yeah, he
He
was chasing
was
the girl.
after
Yeah.
Batgirl. What's her name? Clueless chick. What's her name from Clueless?
Damn.
Alicia Silverstone.
Alicia Stone.
Alicia
Alicia
Silverstone.
Stone. Yeah,
Yeah.
Silverstone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we ain't had none of
He
that.
was after
We ain't,
her. That's what I mean. That shit was never going on. That's
now
it's
we're
fucking it
going out
up.
of our way to make up a whole nother story. You know what
But
I'm
for
saying?
what? Yeah, for what?
Yeah, I ain't see the Candyman movie, but I heard that had some shit in there too. The Candyman shit.
Oh,
Oh
I'm
You know what I'm
sure.
boy.
saying? Yeah, I heard
I'm
that
sure.
shit. I
Yep.
heard they got some shit in there too, bro.
He
Yep.
So
said, "Yep." All right,
I ain't
don't
seen it
you
don't
yet. I
drop
seen
it
ain't
it?
seen
yet
it
because
yet
I
either.
still
You
gotta
seen it?
see it just because it's Candyman.
You
Don't
seen it?
don't
I actually
Already?
wanted
don't
to
drop
watch it at
no.
the movies too.
Was that shit actually scary though?
I would say like some of the visuals were very good, but the overall like movie
Story was
storyline
trash.
fucking
Storyline
sucked.
was bad.
It
Really?
sucked.
Really,
That
it
shit
was
sucked.
bad. Hmm.
That shit sucked.
I heard they even made a whole new storyline. It's
I
not
gotta
it has
see it.
nothing
I
to
mean, because
do
Yeah.
with the first one.
the original storyline
I
wasn't
mean
all
they
that
they
great, so
they
I
Nah,
don't
the
know.
the
original
original
was
was
straight.
good. I rewatched that shit. That shit
Yeah,
was
the
good.
original was
Yeah,
straight. The original
yeah.
was straight.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the original.
But they try to pick up a little bit from like the first one with the the reporter and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The
So they tried to stay on track.
yeah, but that shit sucked.
So is it still set back in that same time frame or
Nah,
not? It's now.
it bounced back and forth, but nah.
Hold on, it bounced back and
I
forth.
saw in the preview. I saw in the preview they had the Virgil Museum shit from Atlanta in that shit.
Hold on. Now I'm
It's
confused.
like
Hold on. So it's not set back like in the 80s or whatever. You
the
know what
I
I'm
mean,
'90s.
saying?
there are some parts, yeah, but for the most, it's now.
I like that actor
Okay.
though. I like what's his name.
So they taking if they go back to
That
the
was an,
80s, they're going back to the
flashback.
actual
It was a
beginning
flashback.
of the movie. I mean, the beginning of the sequel or whatever.
Yeah, but parts that you haven't seen before.
And is this a sequel or is this a
It's. I mean, I guess
remake of the original?
no, because they kind of flashback. Even with the actor, the original Candyman, they kind of like they use
Right.
like CGI to like use his face and shit.
And then they bring him. They didn't bring him in the movie.
It's hard to say because like it don't look like him, but it do look like him.
Okay. All right. I'll watch the joint.
It's
I'll
like
tell you if I'm mad after I
there's
watch
like
the
two
joint.
Candymans in this shit.
I'll tell you if I'm mad after I watch the
You're
joint.
gonna be. You're gonna be.
We'll see. Oh my goodness.
You're gonna be.
Because the original is original. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I just found out was it 3 of them motherfuckers?
I didn't know that either until somebody
Yeah,
told
I
me.
knew there were 2. I didn't know there were 3.
Yeah, I
Shit,
didn't know
I
that.
there
still gotta watch the
there
third
was
one.
the 2. I forgot all about the second one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw the second one. I gotta watch the third
I
one.
don't even think I saw that first one.
I never knew. I never knew.
That first one, that was the scariest movie ever for me. The first
Yeah.
Candyman, like, bro, that shit had me. Like,
What y'all think it was scary because it was like some black folks in
Nah,
that joint? You know what I'm
it
saying?
was scary because
I
he
watched
killed
it
that
again.
little boy in the bathroom,
Yeah.
and I was like, this nigga is ruthless. Like,
Yeah.
that's why.
Because like I was never scared like of Jason or Freddy and none of that shit. But when I watched Candyman, dog, I
it
was like,
felt
oh
more
shit.
real. I don't know. It wasn't
Because Candyman can happen. Because you could say that shit, and it might could get you. I swear, my auntie
I think that was back in the day when everybody was like, "Oh, if you say Bloody Mary 5 times,
I remember that shit
in the
too.
mirror." Yeah,
Nah, Candyman was different though.
yeah, because that nigga looked like us. You know,
It was like
okay.
the ones that was scary to me was like Children of the Corn, Candyman.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, like Hellraiser a little bit.
My family used to call me. I'm one of the children of the corn, so that should have never scared me.
Pet Cemetery. That shit
oh,
was
yo,
scary.
that first one is that girl in the back.
That's the original.
Dog, I still be scared of that chick in the back.
The original.
Money chick with her mouth was bro.
Yeah, that movie is like
that was freaky.
Gore,
that
the
first
gore,
one.
the gore.
That's Stephen King too.
That shit's fucked.
Yeah.
Stephen King got a couple of series on Apple right now. If y'all ain't seen them yet,
dog. Yeah. Do you know this motherfucker used to blast off like so hard he doesn't even remember some of the books he wrote?
Yep.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Like ketamine and all that shit.
Yeah, I was like, what?
He was going
like
hard.
you.
I believe it though. I definitely believe it though.
Whole books.
He got the time.
Whiskey and cocaine and just right.
Yeah, cocaine. Yeah, he was big on cocaine. Yep.
Whiskey and cocaine.
And just right.
No, that shit keep you awake. It keeps you.
Yeah, I bet it.
Fucking alert.
Yeah, the cocaine will. Yeah, I know.
But whole books he don't even.
That's probably why they just be making like his movies and you be like, huh? He just be
he don't care. He signed off on it. He doesn't remember.
Just be making guest appearances. Like, all right, cool.
He doesn't care. Do whatever. You have creative.
That's why he looks so funny.
Yeah.
His face looks funny.
Funny looking motherfucker.
He looked like a possum.
Like a ghoul.
He do.
He do. Got beady ass eyes. He's scary looking.
Yeah.
And you know, it's so funny.
He had plastic surgery.
The Festos character that this kid wasn't even originally a black dude. It was a white dude at first. So they made this nigga black.
Who?
Yeah, you talking what?
The picture I see of Festos on the internet is
Yep.
The cartoon version before them.
They deliberately,
They did so they turned him to a black dude.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
With a husband.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Oh,
Come
Jesus.
On. Like Wayman from Low Down Dirty Shame.
just try it. Bro.
Oh shit. That is a classic ass movie though. Oh shit. Shame.
I know. hey, go back and watch those 90 movies and watch how stereotypical and racist those shits are. Those shits are bad.
Wait, which one? Yeah.
Dirty Shame.
Those shits are bad.
Yeah, that is a classic.
That movie was a classic. No, that movie was a classic though. Yeah,
it is. My dad liked that
That
movie.
joint.
That's like my dad
But they were
movie.
so
Boy,
gay in that joke.
that joint is stupid, dog.
Go away, man. Go stupid.
But for real, a lot
Get
of them
crazy.
movies,
Get retarded.
a lot of them movies back in the day was dumb as shit, though, man.
Yeah,
Man.
they were stupid.
And it was all
It was-
fun. It didn't have to be no.
They
We
wasn't
got a
serious,
sneaky
yeah.
gay
Nope,
sex in
it
this
was
joint.
just
And,
drawn
you know
out
what I'm saying?
movies, and then
But they
at
was
the end,
classics. They was like silly classics.
Yeah.
And the gay nigga participate in this shit to let you know, like, it wasn't like no beef or nothing. Like, it was
Yeah, man.
funny
That's
as
what I'm
fuck.
talking about.
Yeah. It wasn't
Now it's
be
like
all up
we
in
gotta
arms,
be.
like attack on the community.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. We're doing extra shit now, so too extra.
The most.
Right, a motherfucker pregnant on every goddamn
Oh my god.
with no album.
Yeah, let's talk
cover
about
and
that. Let's talk about
everything.
that. Let's talk about
With
that.
no
Let's talk
album
about
though.
that.
He ain't got no
I can't
album.
believe
Let's talk
none of
about
that, man. It's like
Exactly. He's a super troll,
his
dog.
whole
Super
wave
troll.
is
The
his whole
superheroes, but
shit
he's a
crazy.
super troll.
He's not a super troll because like who presents the motherfucker in the media? It's like his handler.
Shit.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
He
that's
sit
how
down
that's
for
how I
that
know.
shit. He is a super
That's how I
troll.
know
He
he's
sit down
he's
for
a
that
super
shit. He's
puppet.
a
He's a
super
plug.
troll,
Niggas
dog.
a super puppet.
He's a
But
super troll. He know what time it
Yep.
is.
who gives him the
Yep.
green light to be the super troll? Like,
Nigga, he
Yeah.
is the green light. He the
and then
green light.
another thing is like, why is nobody not saying nothing? Like,
At all.
He is the green light. I have seen like videos of
why
actual
y'all?
other gay folks talking about like, dog, you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying?
But why is
It's
there
like,
no?
Boosie just said that shit. Boosie said
Okay,
that
yeah,
shit about him.
Boosie don't give a fuck. Boosie don't give a fuck.
oh yeah,
Okay,
he don't
He a real
give a
nigga
fuck.
though.
you're right.
That's a real
He said,
nigga.
I woke up this day. I woke up and said this shit was on my mind, dog.
But why?
But he be speaking truth though. He said that he's like they're influencing
It's just
the
he
kids,
can't.
so the kids don't even know how to identify with themselves for real.
He can't even
Mhm.
put. Boosie just can't put it together how it would be accepted across the board. That's
Yeah, he need a translator too. But Boosie be
understand.
I know exactly what he's saying, where he's coming from with his shit.
No, he
And
understand though. He understand, but he don't
too,
understand.
for real.
right.
He
Yeah.
old head now. He an old head. You know how they be coming.
Yeah.
They don't play that shit.
Yeah, I get it.
But
Yeah.
but
He-
all these
he's-
rappers, like their first 4 or 5 bars or somewhere in they verse, it be like they talk about soft ass rappers. Why not y'all talking about the softest rapper out here?
Ever. Ever.
Why y'all not saying nothing?
The softest ever. Like, and
Cause
proud of it too.
They're not trying to have no problems.
There won't be no
They're trying to have
problem.
no
Oh,
problem.
you think cancel culture? They'll probably get canceled.
And then it's not even
But if
that. They're not running with nobody. They're not running with nobody. If you want to, you know what I'm saying? It's like we came up off of, we got G Unit beefing with Locks.
Or they answering to the same people. The same
Yeah,
people that's telling you
exactly.
to do that shit,
So-
answering to them.
It was actual
They
groups
ain't got no control. That's
not fucking with nobody.
Yeah, it was real
You know what I'm
street
saying?
shit.
It was a group of niggas not fucking with another group of niggas, and we gonna put this shit on street beef. Whatever the fucking the
Smack.
video was, what was it? Smack video, Smack DVD.
Smack
Yep.
DVD.
We gonna put this shit on that
But niggas
channel,
was really,
and then we gonna
see,
do a Street Wars. We gonna
niggas
put
was
some
really
albums out on your ass.
Yeah, niggas would really get stabbed and shit. It'd be real fucking
Mhm.
L's happening though with that. That was like real,
And they didn't have
real
nothing to do with it. They didn't have. They weren't even in the group. They didn't have nothing to do with it. They getting stabbed up.
right. That's how you know it's real. It's like, oh yeah, they homeboy got stabbed. Oh shit,
Yeah,
this is for
dog.
real. It's for real. Niggas talking shit. Yeah, man, that's what makes it official though.
Yeah, but I
That's how
think
you
people
know.
don't say nothing about this nigga because it's like don't nobody want to get canceled. He kind of like the golden boy now. If you speak against
Yep,
him, you pretty much
it
gonna
is.
get canceled. And then
That's what they turned it into.
even in that, like just the whole LGBTQ community has kind of almost been
Yeah, they
placed
gonna
like
push that.
placed above. Like you can't even criticize them. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, it's like every group is open for criticism, man. They're humans like everyone else. I'm sure they don't like everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, man. It's like I don't get the whole.
As many times we done heard our favorite rappers, the media, somebody saying, "Oh, he's talking bad about women," or talking bad. He's slinging drugs in this video or whatever. But we can't comment on this shit. It's like, come on, man.
Exactly.
Dead giveaway.
Cause it's love.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
Love is love is another one of those little fucking play on
Slogans.
words. Yeah,
Yeah.
play on words. That's another one.
Yeah.
I was watching this video. It was like detailing what they call it, double speak, and like how politicians use double speak, or
Yeah.
all these.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. It's open ended. It's gray area. You don't even have to. You know what I mean? It's
But
like
it's
you
literally
can
like a science. It's like a magic to it. To
Vote
how
or
you,
die.
yeah.
Remy,
right.
what's the dude in charge of that shit? I'm not in
Changed.
charge of it. What's the dude who knows all the shit? I forgot the nigga's name.
As far as what?
Alex Jones.
Who?
As far as what?
It's one dude that be saying like he goes on everybody's show and don't give a fuck. He'll go on CNN, he'll go on Fox or
Alex
whatever the
Jones.
fuck. No. He is a quote unquote Republican, but he'll go on everybody's show just to fuck with them and shit. I
Mm.
forgot the guy's name. Yeah, he's a white guy. I forgot his name though, but he'll go on there and argue his points or whatever, and not get into the emotional shit or whatever the fuck. I forgot the guy's name, but he did. I feel like there's a book on the shit,
Mm-hmm.
and this dude is like he's tough. He's tough. I can't remember the guy's name, man.
What's like some of his like highlights or
That's what I'm trying. I gotta figure out the guy's name. Gotta figure out the guy's name
just about
because
double speak?
I yeah, it's something like that. It's just like that. But it's certain things that you gotta say. Yeah,
Yep.
man. There's certain things you gotta say and certain things not to say, not to get into an argument of some emotional shit, but we're gonna stick to the facts and my point of view, and maybe not even some facts, but like some just just some shit that we all agree upon or whatever, and I'm gonna speak on that or whatever. I don't know. I forgot the guy's name, man. Let me find that shit.
Yeah, it's just slippery slope. The whole double speak stuff. Just let you know is a science of how people have been put to sleep. So
Yeah.
yeah, touched on a lot of
That
things
double
over
speak.
here.
And what you mean about that double speak though?
Like how you could just like paint something as innocent or um benign, and really can mean a whole different meaning. Just like like I said this shit before, like on here, like when you talk about how like all these slogans, saying, that's out here.
So
Any
like
slogan, just any
like
of these hashtags out here, like it's like has several meanings behind it, or just a definition to where like it gets you on board for like one movement, or what I'm saying, just it gets people in line.
I was gonna say, so like you can speak vaguely about a subject and you can take it one way and take it another way.
Yeah, or just I
And
don't know. It's like like I said, the deep state. You know what I'm saying? How Trump was luring people in with that. Like we're taking
mm-hmm,
down the deep state, or I don't know,
mm-hmm.
flipping on Joe Biden. He's talking about or just like conservatives or liberals. Like you use like these terms where people can co-sign it. They can fall in line with it, and then it puts people against other people. Like that's the whole double speak. Like it means this for this person, it means this for this person, but at the same time it's pushing the same narrative for as a whole.
Right. Both agendas,
Yeah,
and it separates people and it's putting
Right.
everybody
right.
against each other at the
Divide and
same
conquer.
time.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Too open ended. Too much gray area, man.
Right.
Speaking with a snake's tongue.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And then the snake got two sides of the shit. Yep. Yeah, man. Yep.
I feel like y'all trying
Just,
to kill me out here.
just don't
Trying to kill my shit.
don't get lured in with the whole, the hashtags, the sayings and stuff, all like that.
Yeah, because it's about to be that time of year
Yo,
too. Things are slowing
Of,
down.
of
You ain't gonna
course,
be
yeah.
out. Weather getting cold. You're gonna be inside. You're gonna be way more receptive to these messages. Yeah,
Yep. Just
break out. Yeah,
keep your eyes open, and distance yourself from that lower vibration stuff. So yeah.
Before y'all kill it, before we get out of here,
You try.
I'm trying it. Yeah, y'all think we're gonna see some shit, man? As far as like some UFO shit, y'all think we're gonna see some shit?
We haven't seen it.
yeah,
I have
yeah.
never seen no
Definitely.
shit. I have never seen no shit
Yes,
with my
definitely.
blind eye anyway. I've never seen no shit.
Well, you don't be outside, so what you talking about?
I'm outside
Yeah.
right now smoking.
You have to,
Right
they damn
now.
near summon them shits to you now, man. You gotta get on some shrooms and shit. You gotta raise your frequency, clear your third eye and all that. You'll see all types of stuff. For real. But
I heard.
what I was gonna say is like, yeah, everybody's about to see that because it's to the point where uh, the non-believers will be converted into believers, but it's almost like too late. Like that's what I keep reading and like kind of understanding. It's like the ones that are chosen and understand what's going on, we already know what's happening. The ones that don't understand and shit, y'all already left behind pretty much. That's why we go through these wars and like these conflicts of y'all not being conscious enough or like understanding what's happening. You already done.
But Simo, you think it's gonna be?
Reality.
Are you saying it's gonna be like one grand, like revealing? Is that what you're talking about?
That's what
Nah,
I'm
I
saying,
feel like
man.
it's
That's what
gonna
I'm
be
saying.
like
One
I feel
grand
like it's
reveal.
gonna be. Nah, I feel like it's gonna be like a soft opening. Some shit's gonna happen. It's gonna be shock value.
We've been. That's my point. We've already been
Yeah,
having soft openings. We
but
we got we got videos.
nah, I'm talking about
We
to the
like
point. I'm
It gotta
talking
be
about to
a
the point where
grand
they have to
reveal.
react to it. Like they have to like either use force to
we already
go.
had that though. We already had that though. We already had
Nah,
that. What
man.
was back in the 1960s or whatever the
No, I'm
fuck,
One
talking.
put
I
up
know,
on the White House
and
but
they had
building.
even
that
now,
shit fly
no,
over the White House.
it's not enough though. Like,
That shit
they
flew
already
over the
have the
White
information.
House.
No, it's not
But
enough,
they
man.
they
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 have the information.
cover
They
that.
don't even want to give us the information and shit. It's almost like they're gonna have to take that shit into their own hands for us to believe what's happening out here. Because we're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get it from the powers that be. So they're gonna
Mhm.
over that shit. Let you. It's almost like, man, it's like the creator, man. Like you always know, nobody gonna beat the creator. You can be creating fresh shit. Nobody's ever gonna top the innovator ever because you innovated that shit. It's almost like they gonna have to come through and show us what it is for us to believe that shit. That's gonna be the breakthrough. I don't think it's gonna be a grand.
But that's what I'm
I
saying.
think it's
What is the breakthrough though? It's like because like I said, like back in the '60s or
I,
whenever the hell it was, they them niggas flew over the White House,
right,
and that
right,
shit is
right, right.
documented. Everybody seen that shit. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And
Mm-hmm.
we have
That's the thing.
camera phones, all that shit. We
Yeah.
niggas are videotaping, recording all this shit or whatever. If they
Everything.
see something, whatever. It's like when is it gonna be like, oh yeah,
That's the
they
only
here,
thing, man.
they been
I
here,
never.
and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't. Of course, I mean, I don't have the answer to that, but I just feel like it's going to be sometime soon. Just looking at the times that we're in, the frequency, like the daily like plan that you kind of see trying to be executed too. It's almost like they know that shit's coming, so they have to put a rush on all this shit to get motherfuckers in line. So I don't think it's going to be no extended time like 5 years. I don't even think it's going to be years. I honestly don't think it's going to be like 6 months type shit. I feel like it's already in transition. Whenever it's a new year is a whole new cycle. We're gonna be on a whole nother plane, wavelength and shit. Who knows what kind of
I feel
portal
like you
this
too
shit's gonna open?
optimistic.
Like, nah, man. I don't. I just feel like
I feel like
it's
you
not.
too optimistic about it
It's no
though.
time left. There's no time for that shit.
Until it happens, and then it proves what it's
Yeah,
saying.
you're right,
Yeah,
right, right.
until it
Niggas gonna be
happens.
like, "Oh damn, that nigga was talking shit. I knew that. I knew that nigga was on something." No, I'm telling you, man. Like it's just
But that's
cause
my thing. I feel like Yeah, and that's my thing. I like they'll. I feel
It's
like
not
if
gonna be
even
planned
if
though.
even if you know what I'm saying, it happens. If we can see some shit in every continent, then yeah, maybe. But I feel like, and even
This is
then
what I
though,
think is gonna happen. This is what I think is gonna happen. I feel like the powers that be, like the reptilians and shit, they're gonna show themselves first and force their hand on us because they know all the other shit is coming to, like, you know what I mean, save us and break that plane for real, to bring the balance. And so when they're trying to do that shit, they're gonna try to convert us and, like, you know, convince us of all this bullshit, and we're gonna have to make the choice of which direction we go to.
Hmm.
Like when they come, yeah, because that's what I mean. They already know the power that we possess in ourselves and the power that they have. They're gonna let us choose which direction we want to go.
Well, I think they have to. Yeah,
Yeah,
always has
that's
to
what I
be a
mean. Like
choice.
the free will, and you know,
Yeah,
yeah, I feel like they do, but it's already laid out to what we should
it's
do.
in literally
We
every
see
movie
what
you
it
watch.
is.
They talk about
Yeah,
free
we
will.
see what it is. Yeah, so that
Every movie you
but
watch, it's about free will.
the
So
it's in
the
love, bro. In
and then
love.
after that though, like all right, so the reptilians come out this joint, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Whatever. And everybody gun loving anyway.
You better
So
get one.
gun loving. They run up in here. They run up in here. Pull a strap out on them. Bow 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 bow. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna laser your ass.
Maybe after they catch that buckshot. After they catch that
Man,
buckshot,
they gonna stop that shit with their
you
mind.
catch that
That's what I'm saying,
buckshot.
baby.
That
You
buckshot
can't
fuck
even
everybody up. I don't give a fuck. That
you
buckshot
can't
fuck
fathom
everybody
the
up.
weapons they have. You can't fathom what level they are, man. They would laugh
Yeah,
at
that's what I'm saying. They may have that laser shit,
that.
whatever, but that buckshot, buddy,
Yeah.
the buckshot is real.
But that's
So
why I feel like the elements
what I'm saying what I'm saying is we give them the buckshot. They come in this joint,
Oh
we give
my
them the
god,
buckshot. You know what I'm saying?
I want no beef, bro.
And yeah, I don't want no beef. That's what I'm saying. I don't want no beef. But what I'm saying is, how are you gonna be able to discern between who is Gucci and who is not
Yeah,
Gucci at
you're
this
right.
joint?
You're
So
right.
I'm giving everybody buckshot. If you coming through this joint, you getting buckshot. You getting buckshot.
Yeah,
You getting buckshot. That's just
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
But I feel like if you really want to be serious, it's not going to be the man-made elements, dog. It's going to be like some of that water, like it's like they showing in signs. It's going to be some of this earth that like destroys the motherfuckers. It ain't going to be no,
Yeah,
yeah. They
I
stopping
feel
that
you.
buckshot. I'm telling you,
Yeah, they're not stopping it. They're gonna catch that buckshot.
they
They
are
catch that
no
buckshot.
man, dog. I'm
They're
telling
gonna
you,
feel that buckshot.
it's going to
But
fuck you up. They're like
I'm gonna
two.
find out. Yeah, I might have to find out the hard
I
way.
want to
But
tell this movie.
the buckshot,
Corey the
buddy,
Alien Slayer.
the buckshot is not playing out here. The buckshot's
Hell
not
yeah.
playing
Hey,
out
Corey
here.
probably will come through and
uh,
do work, man.
Corey the Alien Slayer
Hell
I'm
yeah.
telling you,
with a
buddy.
12
Yeah.
gauge sawed off
Yeah.
and
And
a
right.
trench
It
coat
ain't the bird shot. It ain't
and
the
some
bird
skinny
shot. It's the
jeans.
Hell
buckshot.
yeah. Choking them
It's
motherfuckers
the
out there.
buckshot.
Don't hurt him.
I'm
Don't hurt him
telling
too
you.
You
much.
need a 40 cal. You're gonna need a
Yeah,
40 cal too.
don't hurt him too much.
Whew, whew.
I'm selling that shit to Netflix. But
Man, I'm
anyway,
We
telling you,
cacking these
dog,
shits
that's a
back.
hit.
We cacking these shits back. Cacking them.
That's a hit.
I'm telling you, dog.
you can't even talk like that. You the biggest threat now.
I'm just trying to live out here. That's all. That's all.
Mhm. But all right, y'all. We gonna wrap it up. This has been,
Buckshot.
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
good
Good episode.
episode. Another episode of Overtime. Overtime was it 57? Overtime 57. We talked about the New York event. Eternals. Corey hitting him with the buckshots. The Alien Slayer.
I'm back, y'all. I'm back, y'all.
He
Hey
back
man,
from a hiatus.
You could have 4 movies easy right now.
Right, seriously, like Nicolas Cage.
I'm the new Vin Diesel, baby. I'm the new Vin Diesel. I'm back.
You are. I'm telling
back.
you, man. You had a whole
Buckshot.
new shit.
Everybody catch this buckshot.
That be your day.
Everybody catching
it.
Buckshot, the Alien Slayer.
Buckshot Sheldon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody write that script.
I'm telling you.
Or even do like a just a poster, a movie poster.
Yep.
We're gonna see y'all on the flip next
All
week.
we need is a pilot.
Live every Wednesday right here on Flight Room TV. Peace, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah. Buckshot.